You have guests over for Easter. Surprise them in the bathroom with a charming decoration. Take a roll of white toilet paper. Unwind 2 pieces and tear them off. Set the roll aside. Fold the paper in half. Then, fold the edges to the middle crease line, as if you were making a paper airplane. They should be perfectly even. Attention to detail is key. Grab one straight side and fold it towards the center. Use your finger to slide and press the paper. Fold again, this time with the longer side. Repeat the process on the other side. Grab the entire piece and fold the edges towards the center. While holding one end, unwind the middle of the paper to create a circle. Start shaping the top parts of the origami to form bunny ears. Toilet paper is elastic, but it retains its shape after shaping. Take a piece from the roll of paper and unwind it. Fold it into an envelope. And wrap it back around the roll. Place the bunny at the joint. Turn on the tap and close it immediately. Place the paper directly over it. The tap should fit perfectly into the circle. The water will seal everything, causing the origami to stick to the paper. This kind of paper looks beautiful and brings smiles to my guests' faces. This recipe will save you a lot of time on Easter. Place eggs on a baking sheet. Then, put them in the oven preheated to 200 degrees for 15 minutes. After this time, take out the eggs. Cut them with a knife. They will come off the sheet better. Transfer them to a blender. Add a large piece of smoked salmon to the eggs, and 2 large tablespoons of cream cheese. Finally, add chopped chives. Blend everything into a smooth mixture. Transfer it to a piping bag. Boil the eggs hard in a pot. Then peel them. Using a thin knife, cut a zigzag pattern. The knife should not cut through. Do it around the egg. Then remove its top part. Do not discard it, as it will be useful later. Cut a large diameter carrot into slices. Using a small knife, cut out a shape from them like in this video. Using a teaspoon, remove the yolk slightly from the egg. Place carrot cutouts under the eggs. Then, squeeze out the paste from the piping bag. Put it on top of the egg. Put carrot scraps into the paste to resemble beaks. Also, prepare a few peppercorns. Make eyes out of them. These cute Easter chicks made of egg paste look beautiful on the table, and kids love them. They are delicious and bring a lot of smiles to every guest. This cake will surprise everyone. Chicken Meadow will decorate your table and guests will go crazy. This spinach cake is a hit. Don't let spinach fool you. This cake is a delicious sweet dessert. Start by blending the spinach. You will need 200 grams of baby spinach. Transfer it to a tall container and blend gradually. Take 3 large eggs and crack them into a bowl. Add a cup of sugar and mix on the highest mixer setting for about 7 minutes until fluffy. Our cup is standard, with a capacity of 250 milliliters. Gradually add 3/4 cup of oil. Sift a cup of cake flour, a cup of semolina flour, and 3 teaspoons of baking powder into a bowl and add to the mixture. Do it gradually. Mix until combined, then add the previously prepared spinach to the mixture. Pour the batter into a square baking pan and bake for 40 minutes in an oven at 180 degrees Celsius without convection. While our cake is baking, prepare the cream and syrup. The syrup is needed to moisten our cake even more. We make it with 5 teaspoons of peach juice and juice from half a lemon. We will use peaches later for decoration as well as for the cream. Next, prepare the cream for layering the cake. Take 1 banana and dice it. Dice peaches for the cream as well. From the can, set aside 4 for decoration. Whip heavy cream, which contains 36% fat. You will need 500 milliliters of it. Remember to whip the cream properly, starting from the lowest setting and ending on the highest setting. Add 500 grams of mascarpone cream cheese and 5 tablespoons of powdered sugar to the whipped cream. Add the previously prepared fruits to the whipped mixture. Chill the cream in the refrigerator. Now take out the baked cake from the oven immediately and leave it in the mold to cool. Remove the cake from the mold and transfer it to a cutting board. Then trim the top of the sponge cake. Place it in a bowl and crumble it. Drip the prepared syrup onto the bottom part of the cake. Then spread our chilled cream evenly over the surface of the cake. Trim the uneven edges of the cake. Now, sprinkle our green cake crumbs over the entire cream, covering it completely. And now we begin the decoration stage and create our sweet little chickens. At this stage, your creative imagination counts. I made chicken eyes from sugar decorations, claws from cloves, and painted the beak and bangs with sugar pens. It turned out funny and sweet. We decorate our Easter meadow with sugar eggs and marzipan carrots. This is a very beautiful cake, perfect for Easter, which will impress guests and be a tasty alternative to traditional Easter pastries. I saw a paper towel in my friend's cupboard. When I learned the reason, I also put it there. It has a brilliant use. A paper towel is always needed in the kitchen. We want to have it always at hand. We often keep it without a rack so that we can place it, for example, against the wall on the countertop when preparing something. Then you can always reach for it and tear off a piece or two. Other times it may be on the cupboard because someone just left it there. Some prefer to have it by the sink because there's always something to wipe. I don't know where you keep the paper towel, but have you ever seen a paper towel in the cupboard? Yes, in the cupboard. Not in the living room or bedroom, but in the kitchen cupboard. For example, in the one holding glasses and mugs. It's not there without reason. Surely you know that when doing something in the kitchen, you always have one hand occupied. When you want to wipe something, you try to tear off pieces of the paper towel with just one hand. The other one is either busy or dirty. That's why sometimes there are stains on the paper towel. But when you place it in the cupboard, you can use it and tear off individual sheets without any problem. And it's always at hand. Another place might be the drawer. If there's space for paper towels in it, you can also use it in the same way. It's always at hand and easy to tear off its pieces. You don't need a paper towel rack. A kitchen cupboard or drawer is enough.